and we should be live. Yeah, we're live.
Yo,
What's
what
up?
up, what up, boys and girls? Welcome.
Mainly boys. What are you talking about?
What's up, guys?
There are no girls. Absolutely, that's confirmed.
Yeah, it's kind of hilarious.
Welcome everyone to another wonderful week of the RC Drift podcast. Shout out to Hector, longtime viewer, one of our most loyal viewers.
Is not, no doubt about it. He is.
Yeah, one of the most loyal.
So this week we have some folks from the Atlanta region. I guess you guys call yourselves Peachtree Drift or just kind of
Drift Lounge.
Drift Lounge.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the group we're a part of is Peachtree Drift Lounge. We call it PDL.
Cool.
Me and Justin are actually a separate group. We're Team Final Drive at Peachtree Drift Lounge. Yeah.
Sick. All right. So yeah, we got Donovan and Justin. So
Yes.
they have I think, pretty interesting story to talk about, and some issues that a lot of people all over the country face. So we'll definitely have a good conversation with these guys. But first, we'll knock out some housekeeping stuff. We just had round 2 of IRCDF at PDX last weekend.
How are you feeling about that, Logan?
I'm feeling pretty good. I got the W, which is
Nice.
2 in a row in that series for myself, which is nice. DJ once again found his way to the podium.
That was my first time doing the RC.
First podium in IRCDF.
Yeah,
DJ,
Yeah.
which is always nice. Win a little bit of
Just
cash
first
in
round.
those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
First
the
time
cash-
winning money.
Cash is nice.
Cash is nice.
We appreciate that. And so this weekend at PDX, we do have another SDC round. What is it? 3 or 4? 4? It's 4.
I believe 4. Yeah, round 4.
Yeah. So that'll be exciting. I think Jake's doing pretty well in that. He's got 2 wins so far. I wasn't able to make the last round, so we'll see. We'll see what we can get done this weekend.
It's
Coming
funny.
up after that, what?
It's funny because it's basically IRCDF, SDC, and 2 Drift to Death. Those are like the only calendar things that we have going on.
Yeah. So obviously after this month comps are over, we have our big Matsuri event in August. Drift to Death, or 2 Drift to Death as it's called this year. That's going to be sick. We were finally able to somewhat release a list of people, sponsors, companies that have given us product to give away. So the pile I've seen at the track of stuff to give away is pretty huge. It's kind of epic for how small we are and how short our time in this hobby has been, that we are already receiving support like this from these companies. It's pretty sick. So we have a lot of cool stuff to give away. We're going to obviously just be drifting a lot, having a good time. We'll play some games and stuff. It's going to be a great time. 3 days. So I know Miko and Vincent from D-Style will be there. We got people from Rolling Garage coming out, people from all over the country coming out. So it's going to be a good time.
We got Troy in the chat, you guys. Roadside.
Oh, there he is. What up, Troy?
Oh, Roadside.
Oh,
What's up,
yo.
Troy?
Hey, I think Steven Platt is gonna hit you up, Troy, if he hasn't already.
Yeah, Roadside's part of that the Tennessee fan that we were talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
was thinking about that. I was like, that sounds, there's like a little nook over there in the East Coast. So yeah, then after that, in September, I know a few of our guys are going out to the hobby shop for cross games, overdose cross games again,
Oh yeah.
which is going to be cool. When would you remember what the dates are on that, DJ?
The
8th, 9th, or wait.
No, it's the 6th, 7th, and 8th.
6th, 7th, and 8th of September. So make
Oh,
sure you check that out. That's always pretty popular. I think most of the overdose team will be there, if not all of them. Maybe minus a few. I know Junta is coming, and Rio, obviously. Should be a good time.
We were thinking about going there actually.
Yeah.
Might see you guys there.
Wouldn't be too bad of a drive. I guess it'd be pretty far. Would you just fly?
I think it's what 17 hours. No, it's not.
Yeah,
that's
fly.
pretty bad.
I was
pretty far.
I remember, like back in the day, I used to drive from Phoenix to Galveston occasionally, and the first time I did it, the first day I drove basically 40 hours, or not. It was like 20 hours. The first day I got to Texas, and then stayed, camped out. And then the next day, the entire day was in Texas. It's like you get from Phoenix to Texas in one day, and then the rest of the time is in Texas.
I heard. Texas is huge, so it makes sense.
It's crazy.
Huge.
It's crazy. Anyhow, so then pretty much after that, we got more comps here. We'll finish out our season, and then we got Worlds. Looks like it's going to be about the same time as it always is, and then after that, we got IRCDF finals in Sacramento. So
I do want to preface this stream that I was told that it's important that we finish on the 2-hour mark, so we're not going past that, because it'll be midnight for those guys.
Fair. Yeah, totally fair. I appreciate that, actually. Always the trick with the East Coasters, or the further east than us coasters.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I think that's about it for our kind of housekeeping stuff. So we'll hop right into this interview, really. So just another quick little intro for these two. You guys are local to like Atlanta, right?
Absolutely.
And
Atlanta.
You guys have basically on again, off again, been trying to like have a permanent sort of public track open, and ultimately, it's been a struggle, I think it's fair to say. Why don't you guys both, we'll start with Donovan. Why don't you just give us all a background on like how you got into RC drifting, how long you've been doing it, what you're driving and all this stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. So I started in 2023, so I haven't been in it that long, maybe 2.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, what got me started, I been into RC kind of in my earlier childhood. I had mini Z's and like little 10th scale Kyo shows and things like that. So I was always kind of in the hobby, but never really did the RC aspect, or the drift aspect. Mostly because there's nowhere around to drift. How I found RC drift, I would say, I was just on YouTube. I'm a YouTube nut, so I'm always on there. And I'm pretty sure I saw Super G's competition. It might have been the 2020 championship. I watched all that, and I'm pretty sure that was the year that Miko won. So I'm a Miko fan.
Hell yeah.
And then and that kind of maybe watched the hobby a little bit more. And then once I found that Torque Motorsports is kind of the building, or I guess the business who hosted us.
Yeah.
Once I found that they were kind of right down the street from me and they had a track, it was like night and day. I had to go buy one immediately. And I started off with just a Security 5 because I wasn't really sure if I wanted to invest in the hobby or not. But I did buy decent electronics because I heard that was pretty good. I was doing all my research before, so I got like a Hobby Wing D10, Rev D, RSST, and just threw that on there. So I was like, it'll get me around the track. And yeah, from there it was a terrible first week, I will say. I mean, I almost quit, and I'm pretty sure Justin was there because he was a little bit more experienced than me, and there was a couple other guys at the track. I was so nervous running into them and everything, and I wasn't. I mean, basically, I was like, I'm not sure I'm going to come back because of this.
We always talk about the wall that we have to get new guys through of like, I can't drive. It's scary. All these people are probably annoyed with me. And it's just like, yeah, man, I wish I could somehow, it's impossible, but you always wish you could somehow get the new guys to understand that, like, look, we all did that shit.
Yep. Absolutely. I mean, and I guess that's part of it now. I mean, we try to make it fun. If there's anybody who, if you ever come to the track or see us, we're very helpful. I mean, if anybody new, we're always asking them if they need any questions, or asking them if they need help, or, just being open for them. So that's part of it for sure. And then, I guess regarding chassis, I drive I slide a RDX. That's my main chassis. I have a D6 right now that I kind of just have for fun to make people mad. So, yeah.
Fair. I think that's a reasonable thing to do.
Yeah.
All right, Justin, how about yourself?
So I kind of got into RC drifting through, I've been around RCs my whole life, basically. I actually was very into FPV racing, and then I saw a clip of someone like chasing RC drift cars with an FPV drone, and so I was like, "Wow, that's sick!" And then I found out that there are, rear-wheel drive. They have a gyro in it to simulate the self-steer and all that. So I thought it was really cool. I love the tuning aspect and all that to it. So kind of got into it through it that way, and so yeah, like when I first started, we didn't really have an official track. We were just like hopping around, different people's places. I don't know if you guys know Steve. Steve has a track up in his attic. It's like a little tiny carpet track. So that's that was like my first track experience. And I started with a Yokobo rear motor chassis, and I think I hated it. I don't know. I kind of sold it pretty quickly. And then I tried other chassis like Gong. I also tried the ZX. But eventually I ended up on, what is it? It's like a hodgepodge of a chassis. It's like a DDSS on the front of it. And I have a Team 80 transmission on the back and a whole bunch of like Rev D suspension bits and stuff like that.
Dude, Justin's got everything.
It's like, it's like a little bit of everything.
We all have that guy.
And so yeah, like, I almost quit as well, I think, but like I love the guys. They were always trying to help me out, and that kind of helped me stick around and try and figure out things and how to be a better driver. Yeah,
absolutely.
So where does y'all's journey of like trying to create a permanent public track start?
I mean, it's a weird one because we technically had a permanent track for like 2 years, and then it closed. So I guess it would make more sense if we kind of like went to the beginning of the story and kind of what Justin was saying.
Let's do it.
And Justin, I guess if I misspeak or anything, please fill in. To my understanding, like Justin was saying, they were all drifting around like the tracks around Georgia, predominantly Steve. I call him my uncle because he's one of the OGs. But he had his track, and it was called Altitude Raceway, and that was our group initially. And then just being, in the hobby of cars, a lot of the guys were into sim racing as well. So they went to a sim racing spot and saw that the sim racing spot had a vacant area. And they basically, Steve got talking with the owner, Torque Motorsports, and basically struck a deal and was like, hey, well, you guys can use basically this open space to, slide your cars, and it benefits them. They're making money. They charge for making and everything like that. So that's kind of how that relationship started at the carpet track that I was telling you guys about. And we were there for 2 years, actually a little bit over 2 years, maybe 3 years, to be honest. And they were perfect. I mean, they're like family for us. They let us come in whenever we want, basically the regulars, we just say what's up, and then they know who we are and we keep it moving. And yeah, I mean, it was our home. Basically they were doing so good successfully, they decided to renovate and go to the new spot. So that's kind of when you said, I think, Logan, when you visited, they were going through that time period.
That's
kind of where the hassle and all the drama kind of came into place, because like they went to Peachtree Corners, and I don't want to say too much, but basically the area, they didn't want them there to begin with. I don't think, because it was a business park to begin with, and it's kind of a snootier area, and they didn't really like the aspect of what they were doing. So I think Justin? The lease ended at the original carpet track in like September, I think, or something like that. Something like that. Yeah, we were supposed to be in the new location in a couple months, but because of the government not really liking what was going on, they basically kept pushing them back. We finally opened, I think, 7 months later. So they opened 7 months later, and everything's going seemingly good. And like I said, I don't want to say too much because it's not really my business, but so everything was going good. We had the grand opening. That's when like Roadside and all the Tennessee boys came out. It was awesome. Everything was going good. And they had like an event, I guess, like a private event. It's a really big space. It's basically a giant warehouse. It was an old brewery, but a massive brewery. And they basically rented it out, to my understanding, and the renovations it became an Atlanta party. Let's just say that it got crazy and cops were called. Like I said, it was a snooty area and all that. So they didn't like, the fact that they were there anyways. So that kind of just gave them reason to kick them out for good. And that's kind of what happened.
Damn.
So, yeah. So
that's crazy.
With them being kicked out, we get kicked out as well. Because, I mean, we really just had a super good relationship with them.
Yep.
And the reason why I guess they were willing to bring us over to the new place as well, because they had their room. We were actually a benefit to their business. We actually, we would host events all the time, and people would come.
There's a lot of cross contamination between sim people and RC people.
Exactly.
Like, obviously,
and then you see it right there. Yeah. And Steve, the guy we're talking about, he's funny because I call him my uncle because he's old enough to be my dad, but he is a motor man. He'll be at simming. He'll go to work. He'll be up until midnight on that thing. I'm like, dude, I need to go to sleep. But yeah, he's
on the scene. Yeah.
That's always an issue. Well, I'm glad to hear that at least it wasn't an issue with the Torque Motorsports guys.
Yeah. I mean, they were awesome.
Because from an outside perspective, it was all kind of sudden. It was like,
for us,
that place is closed. It's like, okay, well, now it's been a while, but now there's this new place, and then that's open. They just opened it, and then it was gone. It was like, what the hell happened?
Well, it was super sudden for us. Like they had like a what is it? A Hot Wheel like traded like a meet basically, and then that was going on. So it was our normal meet on Sunday as well. We were meeting there, and literally it was like Sunday. They had to close early, and then that was it.
Damn.
And yeah, so that was it.
Wild.
Yeah, it was.
So are those? So it makes for a really great partnership, I think, because, like I said, there's obviously a lot of cross. The Venn diagram is pretty shared, and you obviously have people that have a business model that works, and they're looking to make that happen. And like if you have the space, having an RC drift track is just another revenue stream for you, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's a really good partnership, I feel like, because to me personally, the idea of like a sim specific commercial endeavor it's kind of a tough sell to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think, and so is RC drifting, honestly. You know what I mean? So that's good to like team up. So are those guys kind of still looking to open a new place, or?
So yeah, I mean, they actually just reopened the place I think like a week or two ago. Really, like I said, I mean, I don't think they're in the best place financially. Let's just say that.
Fair.
And I don't know what happened to my camera. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Focus.
Yeah.
Focus up.
But basically, I don't think they're in a spot basically even big enough or financially to basically have us there with them right now.
Yeah. That's the drawback, right, to RC drift, is it the overhead can be pretty high, especially in bigger cities, it seems like, right? Like we've always talked about it, but Seattle, you would think there's a huge drift community in Seattle. There's an FD event there. Same with Atlanta, right? There's an FD event there. You would think there's a huge drifting community, but it's just the fact that it's such a large metropolitan area. That's the rents anywhere that anyone wants to be is astronomical.
And that's what we're dealing with right now, trying to look for a spot. It's just crazy. Yeah. It's just crazy.
The old spot we were at before the carpet track, I had to drive like 2 hours with traffic. Just to get to the track. But I would still go like twice a week though.
And that's the thing with being in Atlanta, like you're on a weekday at bare minimum an hour away, or like he's saying. So it's just
terrible. That's the thing, right? Like any of these big cities, to go anywhere is like an hour.
It's tragic. It's tragic.
And it's all traffic. Like it's
all traffic. Like 18 miles takes like an hour and a half. Like bad traffic.
But then you have like your LA where there's 2 tracks that do fine. It's kind of confusing sometimes, right? Like,
well, I know like if anybody is from our area, like they would laugh because like we have a massive hobby town, and we have 2 hobby towns. One that's like pretty small. They're open to drift. We actually have a friend up there, so he'll stock some stuff for us. But in the one hobby town, like they're completely against RC drift. Like it's all like Dungeons and Dragons and like trains up there. So like, like for real though, like they did not mess with us at all.
No.
But they have 2 massive rooms that could easily accommodate. You know.
Oh man, that's frustrating.
It is.
It's in a pretty good spot too.
Yeah, like location wise, yeah.
Exactly.
Because there must be, I just assume that there's a drift scene in Atlanta, but there must be, right? Absolutely.
You mean like real cars?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think Atlanta is massive car scene. Like,
yeah,
I think that's why the sim place does so well. Like, if you ever go up there just on a normal Tuesday or Thursday night, it looks like a car meet up there. Everybody has stance cars.
Yeah,
everybody's lowered. Everybody super loud. You see lifted trucks. Everything. Even most of the RC guys have cars. Like Steve has a little. What is it?
RS5.
Yeah, RS5. So, like everybody has their vehicles. Jesse has a SRT8. So everybody has their vehicles. And and to your point, there's you said about FD being here in Atlanta. There's a track right across from FD that's kind of like a open track to the public. And that's where like T-Pain and all them do their sliding at. And it's literally like $100 on Friday nights and you can unlimited drift. So it's a huge community up here for cars and everything. Yeah.
Damn.
But RC, not so much.
That's crazy to me because it's like, man, all those people, if only they knew, you could go and get the same kind of vibe for so much less money.
Yeah, we get a lot of attraction. We will do shows at FD and stuff, and we will generate like a huge crowd. Yeah,
that's kind of part of what I was trying to talk about too, was because we're kind of in a similar spot where, our biggest struggle right now is. When we started doing all this, there were a lot of people that were coming into the old track, and now it's been a couple years now, and we've lost a lot of people, which fair enough. Everybody has stuff going on or whatever, but the trick has been, how do we bring in new people? Because where we're at, our location is not bringing in anybody. It's off the side street, and you'd have to be looking for it to find it.
Yeah, we get creepy people just like. We just get coming in.
Random homeless dudes walk in. That's about all the new people we can get. And they can't afford drift cars, so so that has been the challenge, right? Like we got to figure out how to get new people into it, and like you said, going to car shows and stuff. But even then, it's like one thing we've been doing at our car shows when we get them. We don't have too many out here anymore for some reason. I don't know what's going on with that, but.
It's a weird thing, because there is one coming up that supposedly was going to ask, but I don't know who they're going to ask anymore because we're all busy.
Well, that one is outside only.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Come on, man up.
I only have one chassis. I'm not driving that thing outside.
You don't have your Z anymore?
No, I sold it.
Okay.
But even with the car show, right? Like, unless you're really well prepared as a group for that, I think you need to have like a banner with like Instagram accounts and stuff. And ideally you have a way for people to try it out. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like we started at our last show, we had 3 or 4 rental cars, actually.
3.
We had 3 of the Traxxas. What is it called?
It was 2 Traxxas Vortex and then 1 RMX.
Yeah. And people would just pay $10 and they get to drive for 5 minutes or something. And but even that, like, I don't think too many of those people ended up at the track. So
yeah,
no, but all of them did ask, like, hey, where can I do this? Right? Like, the questions were being asked to be able to figure out where.
Yeah, that's a lot better than just being like, I don't know. You know what I mean? But also,
sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I think that's why PDL was like doing so well. Like, I would say when we moved to this new location, obviously a lot of people who were into the Sims, they would come to the old spot and see the carpet track and like, yeah, that's cool. First of all, they're going super fast, and 2, the carpet kind of messes up how cool it looks. And then when we went to the new location, everybody was like, super down. I mean, we were definitely seeing a growth in people, especially a lot of new faces.
Sure.
Yep. And I feel like what you were saying, that definitely helped. Like, people would come in for the sim aspect and be like, oh, well, I see this dude's drifting RC in the corner, and we have a place, right here that we can do it at. There's a community already here, so I think that helped a lot.
Yeah. in my experience too with RC and sim, like sim is great, it's fun, but I find the RC side of it way more rewarding because you're sitting there, you're with people.
It's something physical, yeah.
I agree.
But think
it's a little more entertaining.
If the basement had like 8 sim rigs ready to go, so like mid competition, you just go downstairs, throw a few laps, be good.
We do have a sim rig in the works. We have most of a sim rig at the track, but I was telling Jed, I was like, one is pointless. You know what I mean?
It's not pointless. I'd be on it.
Somewhat, yeah, it's fun to drive it, but that gets boring. We all know that. What you guys need to do is somehow get T-Pain into RC drifting. I think
it's kind of being talked about. I'm not gonna say in the works, but he has a spot. People have reached out to him. I'll say so.
Yeah,
that would be a good answer as much though.
Well, someone just needs to make a replica body of his new Mustang, right?
There you go.
Absolutely. There we go.
Someone should do that.
Here we go.
Except the only body is probably like the Traxxas body, right, for the new Mustang.
Yeah.
So you guys, what's the plan right now? Are you guys just kind of in a holding pattern and you just do your meetups some here and there?
So like I said, we kind of have the sister track in Cookville that we kind of go to sporadically. There's a couple tracks. I'll say there's probably 4 tracks in Atlanta that we can go to just from people's houses, basements,
garages. And stuff
exactly.
Cool.
Exactly.
Well, at least there's that.
Yeah. It's just the problem is, like, we were talking about that as a group the other day, is like we're almost too big for that now. Yeah. You can't invite 30 people to somebody's house.
Yeah, we had our buddy Jake had a 3-car garage that was entirely a track, and one day we took like 4 people there, and it was like, man, you wouldn't want much more than this because it's like kind of a pain in the ass.
Definitely.
Not to mention it's your personal, like, private home. Right?
Someone has to use your restroom and all that.
Yeah. Wife's not too stoked about that.
It's like, who are all these guys? Like, random.
I wouldn't want to invite all the people that come to PDX into my home.
Exactly. That's funny.
How's chat doing? Chat's kind of sleepy. What are we doing, chat?
Chat's talking about T-Pain and drifting.
Yeah.
Genki's like, need him to blow it up like Hoonigan did to Super G.
I mean, straight up, that's kind of real, right? Like, I it's hard to say Super G wouldn't be where they're at without Hoonigan, but it's a huge bump for them, obviously.
True.
I think for sure.
Well,
but it's also a natural thing to happen, so it's not like it's too unexpected.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, Steve and Joey did crazy work to be where they were at.
They're still
whole time.
They're still crazy.
And still are, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I've never been over there, but I can't imagine the scale over there. I've never been over there, but
it's crazy.
Probably,
it's crazy. I mean, they took what was an automotive business and had a drift track on the side to automotive business is gone. They had the whole one unit, which was a huge track and shop. Eventually got 2 units, moved the track to the new unit. Now the other side is like massive shop and pits. And then now they've done so much, they have a whole nother property down the street that's just a warehouse for all the online stuff.
It's insane.
It's pretty sick.
Like, if you go to Super G for STC, they're not ever still. Like, there's no moment that like they get a break.
No.
And it's just like,
there's so many people.
Yeah, everything is in motion. Everything is crazy, chaotic for them.
Yeah, I mean, I know we've talked about it before, but the biggest shout out for Worlds goes to all the employees that are, working there all day while we're partying for a week. You see the same guys that were there in the mornings as were there in the afternoon. You're just like, shit, I wouldn't want to do that.
DJ, what are you doing? RC Mitch wants to know.
I am installing some new shock shafts right now. I got the Rhino Racing shock shafts. Some cool little. Oh no, they fell.
He just threw them all out.
Yep.
Yeah, they're gone.
And they're dinged. And now they're no good.
No, they're scratched now. Oh no. Oh no.
If they send them back.
That's how you do it, right?
It's got that coating on it that protects it, right?
Yeah.
What's it called? Nitride
Yeah,
coating?
titanium nitride or DLC. Are those the what DLC ones?
It's something special. I don't remember the name.
Yeah, I don't even really. I don't know. They're nice. I have them on on my
Maybe
RDX.
I think it's HRC that has the DLC ones. Those ones are insane.
You mean the super expensive nerds
Yeah.
that they just re-released, basically.
Where they redropped the nerds.
Yeah, with an updated shaft coating, which is what Logan's talking about.
Cool.
Yeah, DLC is called it's like diamond like carbon or something, but basically it's just like a super hard coating that lasts a long time.
Yeah, we haven't been really keeping up with the new stuff that
You can only
have been coming out.
Yeah.
Without
As
a
soon as
track, it's
the
hard
track-
to look at stuff.
Yeah,
As soon as the track stopped, it kind of got deflated. Mad
Yeah.
deflation.
that's reasonable.
I feel that.
Speaking of that kind of stuff, though, we do have one product announcement that I saw that I know a lot of people are going to be hyped about, which is the new springs for Overdose.
Oh my gosh!
I looked at those.
Square
I
wire.
actually saw those. Yeah.
I did look at those.
But man, it's the $38 per set. on
Hey,
the
baby.
side.
You got to pay to
Overdose, right?
play.
Yeah.
And there's so they did it in half steps, half coils, right? So it's like 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5.
Yeah.
So
And
just,
square wire.
Yeah.
And we took the wire that you thought you knew that was round, and we made it square. So
6 times 40, that'll give you your rear set, and then I think another 4 or 5 for the front coil. And those are only $16 a set, right? But hey, if you do want to pre-order them, head over to the hobby shop.
Absolutely.
They have them on pre-order right now.
Joe does really good. Well, his team does really good with Overdose stuff.
Yep.
Thanks,
I'm getting a
Dow.
couple things from there.
4.5 to 7 for the twin spring, 6 to 9 for the fronts. Question mark? Okay, maybe not. Thanks so much, Dow. I need facts, Dow. DJ, do you know who makes the liveries for PDX?
They're RC cut and paste.
Yeah,
the ones that we're using right now are from RC cut and paste.
Speaking of liveries, Justin, isn't that kind of your wheelhouse?
No, not really.
Oh, wait, no.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Wait, am I messing? Oh, I might be confusing people. I'm sorry.
He definitely likes liveries, though.
I
will
like
say.
liveries.
Yeah, he definitely likes them.
Speaking of liveries, we were trying to design a livery for our team, and then our track shut down. We hired like a designer and everything too, and then
Damn.
yeah, there goes the track.
Yeah, on top of that, I have like 7 bodies that I need to do that aren't going to be done because, yeah, just no motivation to do them now.
Fair.
Yeah.
It's tough, man. I mean, we obviously didn't go through quite the same situation, but we had to move tracks, and yeah, I mean, we've talked about this a bunch too, but you know, Adam and some of our more experienced guys have been through this stuff, right? Like where there's just, all right, there's no track now, so we just,
Yeah, what do we do?
I got all these toys that are expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I mean,
that,
it's
that
worse.
wall back there, right there. Like, it's. They just sit there for the most part.
I would always make the joke. I mean, right when our track closed down was literally the week that everybody was getting their shipments of the GRKs. And because they had all literally just placed their GRKs, and then the
We're
track
like, oh
closed.
shit,
Yeah.
we got a track now. Let's buy some cars.
Yeah, and then yeah, so yeah,
Damn,
exactly.
that's rough.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck.
Yankee, you don't need to welcome Chris to the show.
Yeah, please don't.
Hi, Chris. How's it going? Come compete. Let's do
So
that.
Hey, I see Dawson in the track. Shout out to Dawson. He's one of our teammates.
he's been kind of talking a little bit of trash. I think a little bit
Yeah,
earlier.
he always is. He has to.
There's always that guy too. There's always one guy in the group that just is always talking trash. I appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in, Dawson.
That's usually me, actually. I'm probably the biggest trash talker at the track. It's all love.
Yeah, reminds me of Trey. So kind of to move off of the sad subject of not having a track anymore.
Absolutely.
What do you guys have? What's like the what's kind of like the style and the trend in amongst your group? Like, are people, what kind of electronics are people running? What chassis are popular?
I would
Definitely
say everybody.
RDX. Yeah.
Yeah. I would say everybody tries to have the top of the line stuff, to be honest. I mean, most people are on Futaba stuff, regardless if they should or not. Let's say, I don't have Futaba stuff. That's why I make that joke. But yeah, like Justin says, I mean, honestly, the last couple of months, I think the most predominant chassis has actually been MC1.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people got MC1s. RDX is always popular. A lot of people who had RDXs went to the MC1. I don't know why, but that's just
crazy.
what they did.
That's
Yeah.
like,
I don't know why.
That's like some hippie vintage stuff where you're like, okay, I got the new one. Now I got to go back. I got to go back.
And
in
then,
time.
so we're talking about Steve. Steve literally, what did he have? Justin?
SX3.
Yeah, SX3.
Yeah, he had that
since the
SX3
inception,
for like 7 years. Crazy.
Yeah, so then he
had some miles.
he
on
upgraded
it.
to an MC1. So that was his that was his upgrade. You know?
Hey,
Like-
that's a good upgrade. Okay,
That's like going
SX3 to
from-
MC1.
that's
That's a
like-
good upgrade.
Last week, my friend upgraded from his iPhone 2 to an iPhone 6. That's pretty crazy.
I mean, he loves it. He got a good deal on it, so you know. But yeah, I mean, a lot of Yokomos. I know. I mean, me and Justin are always helping people out of the track, so people always ask us, like, you know, what should we start out with or what should we get? We usually say RDX, obviously.
Yeah.
RD 2.0 or
Yeah.
SC 2.0. Why not? So just kind of the SD series. I'm not a fan of the MD series at all. I will say I hate that chassis.
Fair.
Logan, close your ears.
What
Well, yeah,
about
that's just
what about
that's
that
just me.
belt drive?
What about the MD3?
I don't know if I have any experience with the 3.0.
It's just an SD with the belt drive.
Oh,
That-
I
that's-
haven't seen-
Yeah, it's not
I
out
haven't
yet.
seen it.
It's not
I haven't
out.
seen it.
Yeah.
It's a joke for now.
No, I mean, they kind of released a little bit of information about it, actually. Did you see that?
I did see that. I didn't
Yeah.
think it was an actual thing though. I thought it was just kind of, hey, this is what we're
No,
doing.
it's coming out. It's coming out in August. And in my opinion, it looks like it's just an SD3 with a belt drive.
Probably what it is.
No, it looks like the top line gear belt drive with the anti-torque on it. That's what it looks like.
But it just has the normal arms.
And then I will say, I mean, we have a good amount of like random chat. I'm kind of a person who's stuck in my ways. I'll keep my chassis for a couple years. We have a lot of people who change chassis for every 3 months. So, like, I'll say his name, Casey. It's funny because he's like my meme guy. He's probably had he's been in the chassis the least amount of time, but he has had every chassis that's been on the market basically. So that's kind of why I've been able to drive his cars and everything like that. But yeah, I mean, and then like on the electronic side, I'll say everybody's just running AccuVance stuff, AccuVance, Futaba. That's
Hobbywing,
yeah, it's everything. And yeah, we have a couple. I think we have 1 or 2 fantasies. Kuhn, he actually has 2. We have 3 Rhino Maxes at our
Rhino Max,
at our track.
cool.
So that's pretty cool. Yeah, they're all
We don't
decked
see
out.
too many of those.
Yeah, we got a good amount of those. We did have another one, but he sold it off. So we had 4 at one point. Yeah.
I think just Harvey has one, right?
Yeah, now
Yeah.
his is a rear motor, I believe.
But
Yeah, me and
also,
Justin-
who's Harvey? You know what I mean? I haven't seen
The
him.
lead founder of Team
Months.
Ghost,
Who is that? Where'd he go?
or at least I think Team Ghost it's him and Elliot who kind of founded that group.
I think so. Yeah.
Anyway,
and a few guys have the MRX GT, I think.
Yeah.
What it's
Yeah.
called.
That's a really good chassis.
I like that
actually-
chassis.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not really a fan of MSTs. Obviously, I mean, I guess nobody really is. But the
Oh, look.
yeah,
yeah,
I know,
DJ's
I
rolled
know.
up.
This guy
Came
I
in
thought
here,
he
he's like,
Then we're
fuck
fighting
MD, fuck MDs.
I would say the MRX. The MRX is awesome, man. That's a really nice chassis. It's pretty fast.
For sure.
Actually, our 2 other teammates have MRXs, so
Yep.
I have respect for those. They jam pretty hard for sure.
What else is there?
That's
I
funny.
feel like that's it.
We have some like a few like solid axle chassis, like LP80.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah.
So pretty
We have
normal. Nothing crazy.
Nothing
Yeah.
crazy. I mean, nothing crazy. Everybody's just trying to honestly just be sweaty and buy
Yeah.
the most expensive stuff. Honestly,
Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. It's hard not to be, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, shit. Well, I got to fix something.
yeah.
I don't want to put the time in to fix myself, so I'm just gonna fix
Yeah,
the car.
just buy some RC cars, right?
Mhm.
I mean, it's not the worst thing. It definitely takes up a lot of time, a lot of money, and quite a bit of effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was great. I mean, it's literally where I was at for 2 years straight, twice a week, if not 3 times a week. I lived 7 minutes away from the run track, and then
Yeah.
when I moved to Peachtree Corners, I actually worked in the same complex as the track. So
Oh, sick.
after work, yeah,
Yeah, he was lucky.
yeah, I was super
I
lucky.
spent so much gas money on just driving to the
Yeah,
track.
Yeah, my friends live like right in Peachtree Corners, and I don't know, they don't work super close to there, but it's definitely a nice area. It was pretty cool to go down there.
I mean, what's the main I guess chassis at your guys' truck?
Oh, you know, we're all over the place too. I drive an MD2. DJ has he's a big MST guy. Although that's kind of fading, I would say. He also has a full option Golem.
Yeah, for the time being, he'll be full option Golem guy.
He's like
until after cross
he's all over the board. He's like he's ride or die MST for forever, for so long, and then now he's like complete other end of the spectrum. I got a Golem, and I bought everything you can possibly buy for it.
It's like Justin.
Yeah.
Justin had a super nice Golem at one point. Super nice.
Yeah, I had a phase, and then I sold it. Actually, that year, Rio won the championship, so it was pretty easy to sell at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he immediately
right.
jumped it off. Yeah, he jumped it off immediately.
If you follow our group at all, basically nobody had a Golem. We went to Worlds. Rio did the Rio Rising, and then 6 months later, everybody had a full option Golem.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
I'm the only one that didn't buy a Golem on our team.
That's how it goes.
It drove.
No,
it
you
drove
and
okay
Kenny.
for me. I don't know.
Kenny has one, doesn't he?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, 2 of us didn't.
I mean, and I guess I have a question. I mean, when somebody hands you a controller, I guess say it's tuned right, what chassis have you been handed the most and been like, you know, this is driving good? Like, what chassis have you driven the most that's been good? I guess I can say.
An RMX.
So- I can't agree with that. Like,
Yeah,
the
like
thing
seriously.
for me, with the thing with those is that people, they do so well at selling chassis to new people that
Yeah, I think that's
almost
kinda what it
always,
is.
if you get handed a controller and it's an RMX, it's some kind of messed up. You know what I mean? Like, there's something wrong. There's something fundamentally wrong with the way it's set up.
Mhm.
Whereas, like, if you get handed an RDX, it's fine. It's gonna be fine for the most part. I mean, people can do crazy shit with the electronics, but
Yeah, I will say, but it's weird because I've driven a lot of RDXs because a lot of people like to compare, you know, but they always feel so different, you know. Like,
Yep.
I like my RDX, I love it, and I can hate somebody else's. I'm very particular, I would say. Like,
Yeah.
I'm usually a kind of person at the track. Somebody's like, "Hey, Donovan, drive my car," and I'm like, "A lap? Here you go, Justin,"
yeah.
and just pass on to him.
I find for myself, I find like I can understand, like, if the car is like fundamentally set up correctly, meaning the alignment and stuff isn't crazy, the Ackerman is close to what it should be, all this stuff. If it's mostly fine, you know, the servo and gyro turn are fine. I may not like it, but I could get used to it and I could figure it out.
Yeah.
And then mine is just like, yeah, people just don't like it.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, everybody who drives my car, I don't know if I take it as a compliment or like a negative. They're always like, "Hey, Donovan, your car drives itself." I'm like, "Is that good? Is that bad?" I'm like,
In my book, that's great.
"Yeah, that's what I always say." I'm like,
That's
"You don't want
what
to
we're
work too
going
hard
for.
to drive your car,
Like,
right?" Yeah, I'm like,
Let
yeah.
it. If it's gonna drive itself, let it drive itself. That's less work for me.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's what I always say. Like it's not a
But
bad
also,
thing.
like everyone has unique flavor profile, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
everyone's perception and feeling and hand-eye coordination is different. So
Exactly.
Yeah, too many times have I been in the situation of I'll drive like, well, Jake's cars I'll never want to make my cars feel like, but like I've been in the situation where someone else will hand me their car and I'll drive it. I'm like, I need something that's similar
Yeah.
to this,
Yeah.
and then I'll go down like a tuning, like
Rabbit hole.
binge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
chase it. Yeah, that's the thing too. Is like you're never really gonna. You can get close, or you can try to replicate other people's cars, but you're probably not gonna get two cars to feel the same way.
True. And I guess to piggyback off of that, like I mean, just in like a tandeming or chasing like kind of like way, I don't necessarily try to when like say I drive somebody's car, I'm like, man, that thing feels nasty, you know. And then like I get back in my car, get my car in my hand, and I'm like getting behind him. I'm like, you know, how can I make my car kind of react the same way his car was reacting in certain spots, but like, you know, keep my flavor to it. So that's kind of like how I tune to it.
Yeah, and it's also always a compromise. Like you can do things to make your car feel more that way, but you're gonna compromise in other areas, right?
Exactly. I mean,
JR
you guys.
Well, JR 556 is saying that gyro makes the biggest difference. I kind of am on board with that. I think it's the combination of the gyro and the servo tune, how they work together. But that, in terms of feel, I'm definitely on board with that for sure.
Yeah.
Here,
I've never tuned it. I've never tuned a servo, so I have no clue.
Oh yeah,
it's another rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's the thing is a lot of servo stuff. My only experience is with the RSST and the Futaba servos, but if it's not on the right settings, it's undrivable.
Yeah.
And so you got to get it close, but then once you really start messing with it, you can start to fine tune. I don't really mess with my servo that much anymore. I mostly mess with my gyro.
It might be a nice rabbit hole to go down.
I think
What
it
gyro
is
do you use?
because like once you figure out your servo a little bit, then like just like Logan's saying, like then you're just in your gyro, and that's all that you're really doing.
For the most part, yeah. The thing is, it can. The problem is that changing things in the servo or the gyro can change. You have to compensate for that elsewhere too. So it's just a never-ending
give and take.
Really.
Yeah.
That's the blessing and the curse of the Futaba setup. Is like,
God.
yeah, I can change it whenever I want, but I can change it whenever I want, and that's kind of a problem too.
Are you sure this Dawson's a teammate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's our relationship.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm a big shit talker, so keeping it on the low.
Let's do it. I'm about it.
Well, we've got a part for that, so.
Oh yeah, we have a whole part where you can just talk shit about people's cars. It's great.
Speaking of which, if you're not in the Discord yet, there is that link up at the top at the beginning of the chat. I'll go ahead and post it again. Post your cars and roast my rig. It will most likely be featured here unless we run out of time, but it's a fun time. Get to see everyone's cars, what they're working on, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, please
So are
do.
you guys like actively seeking out like car shows and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Most recently we did Slammed Enough. You guys know
Yeah.
that? Yeah, we did that one a couple months ago, right?
Yeah, I mean, a couple weeks ago, maybe like 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah, we've done that before out here.
Yeah. I mean, there's not too many, like you're saying, that come around.
Yeah,
I
the big
know
nationwide shows.
Yeah. I mean, FD, Formula Drift, they'll have us if we want them there. That's kind of,
Yeah,
we don't really like that situation too much because a lot of, like, we don't really have the rentals. People always want to give us, you know, so it's just, we don't have the means, I guess, the best means.
yeah,
that.
and it's probably mostly like asphalt. I would guess.
It's all
Yeah, the
asphalt,
surface is so bad. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
such coarse
Shitty.
asphalt, and
Yeah.
your car just bounces around.
And I know they do have that traveling like trailer track that goes around, but
Oh, yeah.
a full blown
Yeah.
drift track would be way more advantageous. I wish they would recognize that, right? Like you could help local communities a lot by making it easy for them to put on a drift demo at their event, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I have a kind of an idea, and if anyone at FD is listening, which I highly doubt, if you're in an area where there is local tracks, try to either get in touch with them, just pop up a banner or anything, and just like maybe potentially just have like someone just hanging out type situation, just handing out business cards and information for the track. But
absolutely.
Yeah, but that doesn't make them money, so why would I don't understand.
Yeah, so I know that's not going to happen, but if anyone's listening, which I know they're not,
that's the frustrating part, is they'll sell all that vendor space, but then they'll have a bunch of extra vendor space, and there's people like Drift Tracks that could use that, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Slammed Enough was a good show, good environment.
Yeah, Slammed Enough is great. I mean, all those car shows that typically we go to don't mind giving us a big chunk of space, and usually it's polished concrete, so I'll never say no to that.
That was some of the best surface I ever slid on, actually.
Right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
How's this car scene out there, though? Like, we kind of talked about it earlier, but like, our car scene is kind of like washed. Like, it's the same cars kind of over and over.
I would say it's washed, but it's big still. There's a lot of people doing cars. A lot of people.
Yeah, Caffeine and Octane. We got some cool shops that work on cool cars.
Right on.
I would say the car community is thriving. I would say. I mean, car meets, besides the one he said, like Caffeine and Octane, isn't really like a thing. But yeah, car meets really aren't that popular. But car scene is definitely big right now.
Huge.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
There must be. Don't take this the wrong way. There must be a million Hellcats out there.
Oh, there is.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of the joke.
All kinds of
Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have seen like the GSP like videos. You guys should look them up if you haven't. But GSP is crazy. But they have to deal with crazy stuff,
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
You should.
I always watch this Twitch called Hood Track. Have you ever heard of that? Oh, that's fun. It's just a guy who streams. I don't remember where it is. It's like Florida. It's somewhere in the South, but it's just like Hood. It's Hood Track. It's hilarious and awesome.
Okay.
Did you guys send us some pictures of your cars?
Yeah.
Maybe we can
Yeah.
Give me that. Okay. Shifting it up. Let me get over here. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, wrong way. Oh, very wrong way. I'll figure it out. Okay. Here we go. That's the right way. This is the right way. Here we go. So, I saw this picture, Justin, and I'm like, oh, you have one of those.
Yeah, so it's like
you
a
had one of
hodgepodge.
those.
Oh, the intercooler turbo thing.
I just like
randomly.
I just randomly found it on Bonsai. And I was like, that's pretty cool.
Like, these are the coolest things ever. Like, I have two. Well, I have one black one now. Judd has the other one, but yeah, you can't buy these anymore. It's not that I know.
And then I have it mounted like in a weird way. You see how I only used one side of it?
Mm-hmm. Where it's not actually blowing on your motor.
It's not blowing into the transmission.
It's just keeping the overall thing cool.
So what is that? It's like a fan?
It's a heat sink for the motor.
Yeah, fan mount. Fancy fan mount.
Or you could put stickers on it and make it look like that. Yeah.
But yeah, it's a cool way that they did it. Like, Wrap Up Next is pretty epic that way.
And you'll see a few other Wrap Up Next parts on the car too.
So what is this? Describe this, just a general description of this thing.
So it's got a Rhino DDSS. It started out as a SD 2.0. And then right as soon as I bought the car, I upgraded all the arms to Rev D. But I like the adjustability of that stuff way more than the Yokomo stuff. It's you know how the Yokomo has like the set screw on the bottom, and you have to like crunch it into the aluminum thing.
Yeah.
Make it set. Yeah. So like I really don't like that, so I switched it to Rev D arms on the front. and I got some Rev D rear arms because you can adjust the roll center and the length of it. So I like that aspect of it, and I
Wait.
couldn't use the hubs.
Rev D rear arms or wrap up rear arms?
Wrap up rear
There
arms.
you go.
Is that what I said? Yeah, I got wrap up arms, but then I couldn't use the hubs because I'm running the Baola brakes. So I had to use the Rev D hubs for the rear. But yeah, and then it's got a Team 80 transmission, which I really like. I like where the motor sits in terms of where it's positioned against the transmission, I guess. And yeah, it's the Team 80 deck for the SD 2.0, I think. Also compatible with RD 3.0. So I have the transmission pushed back 5 millimeters.
This is just like a really good example of why I tell people like to go, if you're really into modifying stuff, you can't go wrong with like the YD2 platform, like an RD2 or an SD, because you can.
Yeah, I mean, Donovan was
change
talking about it
every single
earlier. He asked you that question where like what chassis feels the best to you, like most of the time, I guess. And my answer would be Yokomo chassis.
Oh,
They just have a pretty good tune out of the box, and yeah, I'm a Yokomo guy for sure.
then I totally misunderstood that question. But anyway,
I don't know. Maybe I misunderstood the question. I don't know.
But we also like Rev D on this podcast right now, since there's a factory Rev D driver in the chat.
yo, Jordan, what's up?
Is there? Seen those clips online. They're pretty sick.
What kind of shocks are these?
Those are the wrap up next SG2 shocks, I think.
Okay,
Or what's that called? Yeah, for the RDX.
Yeah.
right on.
Got a rad on there. I like the rad.
Yeah, it's not as big as the double X, which is nice.
Damn, Hector. That's crazy. Who gave Jordan a computer?
Man. Is Jordan coming up?
We can put Jordan on. Oh, for Drip to Death? I don't know.
Yeah.
You'd have to ask him.
Jordan.
He's been awfully quiet.
So I still think this is a cool idea. I don't know that, like, if it's there, then use it.
What is that? Is that like a pass through?
Yeah, it's like a distribution block
I
for
got
your
you.
for your servo wires.
I could see that. I could see wanting that.
It makes it look cleaner.
I got you.
Yeah,
So
I mean, you don't have
okay,
to
you
run
plug-
wires over the transmission, or you don't
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
run
You're plugging
wires under
everything in the back, and then it passes. It
Gotcha.
has a little channel. I got you.
which is pretty decent.
And
What
then
motor
you
is
have
that? Is
the,
that an Agile?
yeah.
It's like agile, yeah.
13.5. Cool.
And then this is the Team 80 Pogo connector, right?
Yeah,
For the body,
I have
right?
it mounted, but I don't have lights on my body, so
Oh, dang.
it's kind of just sitting there.
That's cool, though. That's clean.
Like, it's there. I've got it. Don't worry about it.
I'm trying to find something like crazy, but this is all pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to go too crazy with parts. I just tried to use like the well-known good stuff for my
Mhm.
car, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone loves the DDSS because
Yeah.
it's easy to adjust,
Yep.
and the Rev D stuff is pretty well known too.
I like those arms. The only thing I don't like about those arms is the screw to clamp them down.
Yeah,
Have you had
I've
problems
lost
before?
them, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you lose them.
yeah,
You
yeah.
strip them out.
You can see it's missing on the upper arm.
Sometimes they're just not even in there.
I think the biggest downfall right now is these adjustable wheels. Or are these adjustable wheels?
No, those are labs.
Those are labs. Okay. I
Yeah,
take it
yeah.
back then.
Dang, bro.
They
Watch
look
it.
like it. Like
Watch it.
no, like I'll stand by like don't buy adjustable wheels.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
ever.
I
I
used to
think
use them,
it's
but they would
okay
pop
if
out.
if you're not terribly focused on performance, you can buy adjustable wheels. it's a little. I think, like I said, when you're first starting out,
Sure.
you don't have a body that's painted. You don't have a chassis yet. Like, you want to have something just to be able to throw it on and have it at least look right. You know what I mean?
Jordan's commenting about himself. Wait.
Yeah,
what?
he's doing third person.
What are you doing? So
Oh, I
pretty clean
see.
setup overall.
He says girlfriend's not home, so he can watch Drift Talk on the TV.
Oh,
Priorities.
I get it. So have you competed with this chassis or like any plans of competing?
Yeah, I mean, I've competed with it in like a slightly different form because it's evolved pretty fast over time.
Are you?
But yeah,
Sorry, are you ball diff, gear diff, or CLSD?
It used to have a gear diff in it, and then I switched over to a ball diff because I like being able to adjust it on the fly. And then when we moved to the new track where it's concrete, I decided to give CLSD a try. I actually bought it off of Donovan. That out.
Speaking of
Yeah.
which, did you see Mitch? There's a Mitch spec ball diff build guide now.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I haven't.
If that's
I love those videos. Like, they're really educational.
They are
Yeah.
education.
they are. He goes
I always recommend them. Yeah.
into detail and explains everything, which is great.
I always have the urge to like make a bunch of videos like that, but then it's just like I don't have the time.
I've
wanna do
tried
that.
to make those videos before, and like
You've done well.
that's why we're doing this. Like, this is way easier than short form
This is
media.
easier. Yeah.
Okay, let's scroll to this next chassis here.
Okay, so I included this first part, right, just to kind of show like the evolution of like the craziness. So Justin actually showed me this crazy RDX back in the day that had the ESC kind of like how it's placed on top of the gearbox. So what I did is literally just double taped it and put it on there to get as much weight over the rear axle and tried with the lower motor. And the reason why I did that is because when we were on carpet, I actually had everything towards the back, and it was like 72 weight bias, like 72. And it was really, really slow to transfer. So when we were comping and everything like that, it kind of like was a big deterrent for me, like getting out and transferring whenever somebody else would transfer. So that's kind of why I made that choice. That's not how the car stands today. I just thought that was kind of funky, but the other picture is actually how the car kind of stands today. I just thought that was kind of cool.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, and that's how the
Ooh.
chassis stands today. I also have a Team AD gearbox, and the reason why it's kind of funny with the carpet track, we have a joke about blowing trannies because that's kind of what always happens, you know. So like
the grip.
yeah, so we were always running like at the time our RDX was probably running like 6.5 FDR and like
Jeez.
it's crazy, yeah, crazy wheel speed. So
Were
after
you-
like what was that?
Were you melting carpet to your tires?
No, I was melting gearbox. My plastic gearbox was literally like completely like plastic everywhere. It was tragic. But yeah, I went through a lot of gearboxes, and that's kind of why I went to the metal one and solved those problems. But then whenever we went to the new surface, I never went through the gearbox again, obviously. So but yeah.
Sorry,
And then,
sorry, Jordan. Are you that much?
He's
Like-
he's a young lad.
Wow. I mean, you guys know what T9 texting is, right?
oh, yeah.
DJ,
Sorry, what? The
do you know what
T9
T9 texting is?
Is that the old school texting where you like?
Okay,
Yeah.
fair.
Okay,
Nope,
okay.
he's on.
I'm like right there on it. I didn't know exactly what it was called, but it's in the knowledge.
What's the weight balance on this chassis?
This one right now, I think it sits like 67. 67, yeah, in the rear.
Ooh.
I think that's where I'm like most happy at, to be honest, around like that 65, 67, a little bit under 72. or under 70, excuse me. Yeah.
Your drive shaft shouldn't pop that much. Like, that's pretty epic. I like that.
Those are the bow laws. Yeah.
Those are nice.
Yeah, I have the brake calipers as well to go with those. But yeah, I mean, those are pretty nice. They're titanium, gone through a lot, still lasting those, so that's cool. I think my favorite thing about the chassis is honestly the TK blocks. I don't know, I've been on the TK blocks for like 2 years at this point, and I just think that's like fits my driving style perfectly. But yeah, I mean, it's basically just a standard RDX in my opinion. Nothing too crazy. Stiff as possible.
Very rigid,
and, yeah, and I kind of stuck with a lower motor to help the transition speed. I think that fits my style a lot better as well. Yeah, and my car stays super flat. Like I will say, like whenever I'm on somebody's door and somebody you can see like their body roll, my car, no matter really how soft the suspension is, doesn't roll. It stays completely flat throughout the entire.
My setup is pretty similar to that.
Yeah,
it doesn't move around a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then you can see the motor here. I mean, it's a 13.5. It's a limited edition Active Vance with the high torque rotor in it. It's actually pretty cool. I think it's one of my favorite things about the car because it makes it completely drive different. It has no RPMs, so you have to like tune the RPMs into your car kind of. So it's pretty cool.
Were you guys running 13.5s on the carpet?
No, I was 10.5 only. Okay. I hated it. Yeah.
I bet.
And like you said, 6.5 FDR was like the standard.
Yeah. Like
I know.
30,
I know
31 opinions.
I know that's really like that's an extreme number, but I'm at like 5.8. So.
Well, I mean, and that's how I like it. I mean, you probably like a lot of like I guess trigger play or like trigger movement.
I just it's like a long story the way I tune, but yeah, I just like being able to have wheel speed without a lot of turbo or boost.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was going to ask you like how much turbo and boost you run, but yeah.
Exactly. And then, but yeah, to answer your question, Logan, that chassis is like you said, like 65 or 67 weight bias in the rear. It probably weighs like 1480, like battle ready with the body and everything.
Whoa, wait, 1480 for an RDX?
Yeah.
That's heavy.
It's got a lot of stuff, the AD trans and everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all the cap on there, and it's like 1480. I think, 1480 with body.
Did you guys change your weight balance at all when you went from carpet to concrete?
Not necessarily. I changed a lot of the suspension tuning and things like that. I was really stiff suspension, and I was talking to one of my Rev D homies, Frank. Shout out to Frank in Tennessee. He kind of like changed some of my tuning aspects, and I see a lot of the Rev D guys are actually running stiffer oil nowadays, and I see that kind of becoming the trend. A lot of the guys are starting to do that over here as well. But
right now.
Ask Jordan. What do you do, Jordan? I kind of am jealous of as much as I appreciate being able to practice on the same surface as Super G. Obviously, temperature changes it, but I kind of wish we had a track that was a little bit more grippy because I feel like running, doing all your practice on a high grip track and then going to Super G, it's like it's gonna feel like your time slow down. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, I bet you guys are all really good because you drove on carpet so long. And then
I will say that did help us. We were speed racing, man, like literally, and we were still managing doors somehow. I mean. And then now, like, it just definitely helped that out for sure.
Whenever you go to like polish concrete at a car show, it feels like you're going so slow, probably.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I mean that RDX has been basically that was the first batch RDX when that first came out. So, but there's no original parts in there. Everything's been changed. Yeah. Besides the top arms, so I think those haven't been released yet. Still, I don't know if I'm going to get those or not. I was actually pretty interested in the. The sway bars in the back, but I already went to the Team AD stuff, so wasn't able. I didn't want to go back and do all that. So
that's stuff interesting for sure.
Yeah. And the chassis, I love that chassis.
Yeah, it looks nice. Looks like a weapon.
It drives pretty well.
What's y'all's? I didn't pay too much attention. What's the gyro on this?
So both of my cars have the same setup.
Revox and RSST.
Yeah, Revox RSST. That's like my go-to, and like basically. Never had a problem with it, so why not? Why change it?
Absolutely.
And then this is my D6. This is the car I just bought to make people mad. Everybody hates Sakura. I wouldn't say it's the best car. It's kind of trash sometimes. But yeah, I mean, it's fun. I will say it's one of the fastest cars I've ever had. I will say there's nothing really too crazy about it. Yeah, it's definitely super fast. Everybody who drives it is like, Donovan, this thing is super fast. I mean, it is, and it's literally just a standard belt drive, but it's super light, so that could be why. I think fully loaded, this chassis is like, I think I wrote it down. It was like 1380 ready to go, so it's pretty light.
Well, not to mention that this is a D6 that has overdose shocks.
Yeah,
on it.
like I said, it's a total meme car. It's a total meme car. The shocks are worth more than the chassis itself.
By like 2 times.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. And what's even more funny is that Hobby Wing was the Hobby Wing, or that Hobby Wing ESC. It's the Hobby Wing ESC that I had told you I started with on the D5. That thing's actually been on fire twice, and I still run it. And so Hobby Wing, shout out. Yeah, it's
the
a
ESC
tank.
that just keeps on going.
It keeps on going. Yeah, it keeps on going. And the motor on this one is just a 10.5 high torque rotor. And yeah, it drives fine. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. It's not fun to work on at all. But like I said, it jams with the best cars. It's just not built the best, I'd say.
Have you seen the full aluminum version of it yet?
The Opera D6. Yeah, I think so.
Just
I think
whatever.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, it should be nice. I mean, I was kind of planning on buying the parts and full-fledging this one out, and the tariffs and all that happened, and you can only get their parts really from overseas, so it's kind of just put a damper on that. And I didn't really have a need. I started driving the RDX a lot more as well. I noticed with my car specifically, like I'll drive the D6 for like a week or two and be like, man, this thing is the best. I love it. It's the best. I drive my RDX and I hate it, and then vice versa, so like they're just totally different flavors.
No, is there no tensioner on this?
Yeah, the D6. So I guess you're asking that because it's kind of like sitting loose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you've seen all the videos of the tensioner breaking all the time. I went through a couple tensioners with that thing, so I kind of made my own. I just put like a straight like M3 bolt through it, like 25 millimeters.
Sure.
Put some spacers and bearings on it, and then basically made a like a homemade tensioner. It slaps a little bit. Like if I'm driving and I have to like brake real quick, it slaps a little bit, but it hasn't broken or anything. It's actually been more reliable since I did that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So okay, I want to know where you guys were when you took this.
So this is one of
picture.
This is one of the garage tracks.
Yeah.
And this is from a while ago. But yeah, I just thought it was a cool pic. But yeah, it was one of the garage tracks. Shout out to Jesse, his home track.
It's P-tile. It was a garage track, so it's gets
Yeah,
dirty.
they drive on it and everything.
Is that like a scale Stow and Show license plate deal? What is that?
Yeah, that's the ETO works, I think.
Ah.
Yeah, it actually
That's
broke
crazy.
on me because I ran into the wall.
Oh,
Hey,
Afro's
man.
coming down to drift to death.
Ooh, I feel like we should announce that, dude. That's sick.
Afro's coming down to drift to death.
Come see the legend, dude.
Oh yeah. So your posts, like Logan just changed the. It keeps on saying location on the Facebook posts for me. It's like, why is he doing that?
I haven't changed the location.
It's just the sponsors that are showing up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, the sponsors have been kind of in flux. Like, we have a lot of agreements or, word of mouth at the beginning of the year. And then we come down to like, okay, you guys need to start sending us stuff. And then it changes. And we have certain people dropping, certain people joining. So, But I'm telling you, I saw the picture of today of the pile of stuff that we have. It's insane. Like, I think everyone's probably going to get something.
Right on.
It's crazy.
Right on.
Oh, I saw that picture with the bunch of wheels you guys had.
Oh yeah.
That's-
Yeah, we also have we have kind of like souvenir tires basically. So through DS we got branded tires for the event.
Super cool.
Sick.
Yeah. I know
Oh.
that
Somebody-
Dory has, their own set of tires, and
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we have Drift PDX tires that we normally stock, but we did a whole order just for the event, which is going to be cool.
sick.
Afro, I don't understand your question.
He's asking if there's any one-up the lockdown connectors in the pile. I don't know for sure, but I can only assume. If there isn't, I'll throw a set in there.
Thanks for that translation. Look, that wasn't making sense for me.
Yeah, we did get one up on board finally, and yeah, they're gonna send us some stuff, but I don't know what's gonna be in that package. But if there isn't any lockdowns, I'll throw my set in there.
My name is Jeff.
Ooh,
What are you doing?
nice. What you doing, bro? What is that even? What motor is that?
Hey, what kind of motor is that?
Is that a brushed motor?
It almost looks like
Yeah,
That
a
is.
speed
It looks
passion.
like
Yeah, it's a speed
it
passion.
says brushless. So what happened there?
He was turning it too fast. So this
I
is
blew up my motor like that one time, only once though.
like Speed Passion. They were pretty darn good. I wish they would. The whole like motor terminal thing on the backside, like the McLaren motors. That's where I remember that from. Like is Speed Passion.
I see. So the magnets just yeeted off the rotor.
Like you said, does that happen just from it spinning too fast? Because I had
Yeah.
that happen to my Fledge one time. Actually, it just exploded on me.
Yep.
Yeah, I think there's definitely limits to how fast the rotor can sustain certain RPMs.
That's why AccuVan says only 90,000 RPMs. Only.
And beyond that, good luck.
Okay, you guys. I guess we'll just switch it up right here. Get ahead of the game a little bit. We are in Roast My Rig, if you haven't figured out. So all the
So,
criticisms, except we're
Your
gonna
rotor is blown up, idiot. Good job.
except we're gonna start with this.
Oh, is it another Josh freaking?
How did you
Picture.
know,
God damn it, Josh.
dude? This thing is sick.
We have
Yeah, pretty
this.
sick.
Okay, the running joke is we have this section called Roast My Rig, but every week Josh just submits some crazy body that he painted.
Yeah,
Yeah, our teammate Devin would love this thing.
Devin would love it for sure.
Yeah,
I saw that he was making you light buckets for this body, so that's cool.
Yeah, that looks insane. The lights on that.
Yeah.
I'd be curious to know more about how that works. I'm gonna make myself get Josh scheduled already because I keep saying I'm gonna do it and I never do.
Let's see, Josh. We have next month open. Oh, dang it! You don't need to see that. Whoops.
I'm gonna message him right now.
Yeah. So 14th, 21st, 28th, and then going into September is open. Keep that in mind. This is too clean.
It's very clean.
It's so good.
Is there a top-down shot? I want to see like the hood work.
Josh, that's on you. And the whole scale garage, man. Like,
Yeah, he
Okay.
does a good job. He's definitely what sets Josh apart for me is not just all the paint work, it's just all the extra scale bits, like all the little screws in the fender vents and the cages and
what chassis
even the
is that on?
freaking wheel nuts. Look at the wheel nuts, dude. He's even addressed that.
Like everything matches. It's all good. Great job.
More roast.
Great job.
Yeah, no roast, no roast.
No roast.
Can't roast.
What are we gonna roast? The only roast I got him on was the damn air cleaner thing, but that's
Oh, that's right. And then more.
another
That's-
Josh.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Yeah, that's,
I like that right height.
That's another Josh.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
The thing's insane.
Is this the new Shibata body?
Ooh, that I don't know. You'd have to assume, right? If it's all Shibated up.
I think so.
I'm the worst person to be paying attention to like body news. I'm just like, I got a Corolla. That's all that matters.
David Chen. Yes.
What brand wheels are those? I like those wheels.
Those wheels are sick.
Why do they look like MST wheels?
Powered by a Core i9.
This is a Daigo car, right? Or what? What is this livery? It looks familiar.
It's current. Like, that's why it's familiar. I just don't remember.
Somebody tell the answer.
Yeah.
Josh thinks Daigo. Yeah.
Afro says yes.
Afro says
Daigo.
yes.
Okay, from Purple Mako, let's get to some interesting stuff.
Whoa. Okay.
I like it.
Whoa.
Look at the rake of the chassis. That's crazy.
It's like backwards.
Oh, it's bent.
He never
Hey.
needs to take a body anywhere. He has it wherever he goes, Permanent body. Is that a bingo chassis or what?
Yeah, it
chassis
looks
is
like a
that?
bingo. Ooh, what happened to the gauge on the rear? So that's the roast for sure for me. You can't double the wall or the diameter of your tube in the rear. That's ridiculous.
Hey, it's extra bash bar, okay?
Yeah, if you
He
hit
needs
that
all the
KO.
bash bar.
It does look heavy as fuck. It looks so heavy. I think if you look at it from the side, I think you notice that the whole chassis is like kind of tacoed.
High traction bottom.
Yeah.
And then without,
Yeah, the
without
rear
top.
the rear is just way too much. That's way too much. It looks ridiculous. That'd be like using freaking like 5-inch tube or something to do your rear bash bar.
He has a good handle to pick up the car with whenever he needs,
Yeah,
Handy.
yeah. You could
I-
pick up the car or bash somebody's face.
I feel like that's more of like a finger or a thumb dislocator device right there.
Yeah.
One wrong move.
God bless anybody that runs into the back of that thing. I'll tell you that.
Right.
Yeah. Rip to your addiction, body.
Okay, Josh, you're up. Ideal Auto Factory.
Uh-oh.
Except there's no chassis picture here. It's just a body.
A little crooked. I'm going to say photography-wise, maybe a little too fast on the lens.
I feel like iPhone portrait mode is happening here.
Right. Yeah, something like that.
And he slid that f-stop all the way down.
Yeah.
The carbon fiber,
That's pretty cool.
like,
That's nice.
I saw some people do that with tape
oh,
before.
it's a vinyl.
Oh, it's a
Oh,
sticker.
that's pretty cool.
Josh, you little rascal.
Don't worry, I do the same
This is a
thing.
different Josh, by the way. You guys know this Josh, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the RC Arc 2? I like the
Like the
body
body?
kit that you
Yeah.
can put on it. Yeah.
I do like the wheels though. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, wheels are cool.
Needs mirrors, Josh. Put some mirrors on that thing.
Yeah. The cars do look so weird without mirrors.
A full carbon fiber.
carbon.
He went ham with that vinyl.
Carbon fiber. Carbon fiber. Carbon fiber.
he went exhibit on that shit. Yo, dog.
Is the lip clear on that?
Yeah.
You gotta carbon that out too, man.
What diffuser is that? I don't know.
Is that the RDX one? No, it's wider. Never mind. I don't know what that is.
You know, all the cars that I've driven that had a diffuser on it, like the Yokomo one or the RDX one, they've all driven like not very good. But
Yeah.
when you take them off, it's fine. It's great.
Yeah, I had that that scale reflex bumper on my car for a little bit, that metal one, and I didn't like it. I had to take it off pretty quick. It might have been like the kind of the same feel, too much weight or something like there.
Right. Oh, here we go. Brown Rose.
Yo,
Welcome back. Yeah, man.
welcome back to the chat. But also, dude, that's insane. That's sick.
Talking about
Brown
this
Rose
much.
coming in, one of the main key Seattle guys, donating 4 bodies to Drift to Death. Hopefully, we see you down there, bud.
That's awesome.
Are you going to
That's
keep
sick.
them a secret, or are you going to tell us what they are? Probably keep them a secret.
I don't know if Judd's watching, but I'll let the boys know for sure. Oh hell yeah, dude! It's gonna be so sick. I don't know where the fuck we're gonna pin everybody, but we'll figure it out.
Not to mention parking. Dibs across the street. on
Yeah, absolutely.
Saturday.
Carpool. The hospital will be open. I mean, for parking, but carpool if you can, boys.
Yeah, that district, that corner, those small
not the
streets.
best. Not the best for parking. Hopefully, I mean, we have downstairs. There's some little things in the works in the buildings that may help us out a little bit in terms of pit space.
Oh, are we gonna find our way into the other rooms that aren't being used?
Possibly. I don't want to guarantee that, but possibly.
That'd be sick.
That would be ideal.
RD 2.0.
Agreed.
JR 556. Okay. This right here. This needs to happen more for people that are just getting into the hobby instead of I need some fledge Acuvant setup or whatever, right?
Mhm.
Just go spin some laps. This will do it. Logan knows this will do it.
Oh yeah. No, I didn't even have that one. Honestly, I had the even lower, the just stock.
Oh.
It was kind of funny because I was looking back through some of my reels the other day and how long and what I did with that just stock motor. I don't know. To me, I don't want to toot my own horn, but it's pretty sick. Like I was doing comps. I was like, my first battle that I ever did in a comp, I lost to James, and it was close. Like it was a one more time, and that was with the just stock. I was like, damn, that setup was kind of chill. No boost, no turbo. I think honestly, I attribute my ability to do my throttle with my finger. I think that a lot of that comes from just having a no boost, no turbo setup.
I kind of agree with that.
Okay, I need to go.
I see he has the carbon fiber motor mount. I actually had that from what was it? I forgot the guy who made it on Facebook, but I had to take mine off my RDX. It was vibrating a lot in my setup and would get loose a lot and it was causing problems for me. It was weird. So I had to remove mine and go back to the metal one.
If you're talking about motor flex, flex.
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was flexing a little bit too much.
That's the demise of the gearbox on the D5. That motor plate flexed way too much.
D5 was all kinds of trouble.
So
I love that you bring that up though, because I think so many people get hung up on chassis and which one's the best. The real answer is just that it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
You can do a lot with a lot of stuff. You can have parts that's I've driven RDS that was sick, and I'm sure there's this D6 that I would love. It's just chassis. All of them do different things. All of them feel different, but they all, at the end of the day, you can make them
do the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, in the right hands for sure.
I still have one of these bodies from the Super G raffle that I need to paint. I just don't know what to do with it. Okay,
And
picture
my yellow body is
straight from J Bar.
awesome.
Fancy.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
Team Rev D had a great day at IRCDF NorCal, which is pretty much the premier IRCDF location. They had about, what was it, 49, 60 something drivers? I forget the exact number.
A
Maybe
lot.
Hector can tell us. A lot of drivers. And
Enough for them to start before our competition, even in qualifying,
yeah.
and then for them to finish after our competition completely.
Yeah, we only had like what was it, 17 or something?
I thought it was 13.
13.
13. So, anyways, yeah. So, obviously, Jordan got his first win of the season, and Miko got second.
Nice.
Couple Rev D drivers.
Yeah, those are the guys.
And my bros, both of my teammates. Felt really happy to see Jordan on the podium and winning, honestly, because the season so far has not been working out too well for him, but it's
Like-
crazy. You see, he comes off of winning IRCD Worlds last year, and then that region is so insane that it takes until their third, fourth round for him to get another win.
Yeah.
It's like
That's the only, the biggest thing I like dream about or am jealous of is that, Sacramento and LA, Vegas. I mean, Vegas has not so many people, but the people that are there are heavy hitters. Even Phoenix, like the competition level in these places is insane, especially at Rolling Garage and Super G in particular. Like the level of competition at these comps is nuts. And this is their regional competition. Like,
right. It's like, hey, let's just do worlds all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. It literally is. Like Super G does a round of their SDC. It's literally half those people are at Worlds. Like if you consider the 160 something drivers that were at Worlds, almost all those guys are SoCal or NorCal or Vegas, and they all go out to those rounds. It's crazy.
Seb's Ackerman. Oh, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That,
what is that, Sebastian?
Supposedly.
that bell crank is kind of a pain in the ass to tune. So it's a lot of
But
work.
that's like totally wrong.
He didn't even
What are
know
you
we
doing?
took
Oh, I
this.
see. You guys did him dirty. I see. Get roasted, Sebastian.
It's like public shame. Shame on you. Oh, those are Dow hands. Ooh.
Yeah. I get it now. Sebastian, this is okay. Well, if you got a GOM, check out what Sebastian's doing because he knows what's up.
Shoot, I thought it
Now
was
got
mine.
ratted out for sure.
Just kidding.
There's Jordan's car
Yep.
slammed.
Like
I was
that,
gonna say
right?
it's squatty.
It's
Jake would
hilarious
be
because it's so
very happy with this picture.
It's so opposite of the Team Heartbreak Corollas. Like street style all the way.
Yeah, I know. Jordan is not, he's kind of like me where we have the team bodies, but we also like to do our own thing.
Yeah, I love the street style body. That body is awesome.
Yeah.
I think drifting is the
Sure.
only place where Carolina squat is acceptable.
You guys need to come to the East Coast and you see it from time to time over here.
Jake's about that. I've been about that. I kind of am about that right now just because my chassis doesn't allow me to tuck the front end nicely.
I feel like it only works for certain cars, though. I don't know.
Clean.
That looks like the teammate. Yeah, the
clean.
teammate stars. Yeah, it's trash.
Trash.
That's the man.
But, you can't really hate on Jordan for that because he won RCDF with that body. So
Who is Rude Boy 03? Because man,
this is a different Team Ghost. Where's RC Driftway? I forget.
I don't know.
This is like a East Coast deal. Let's see.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, Mass. So these
Clean
are
picture. Such a clean picture.
these are like South Massachusetts, Rhode Island guys. Another Team Ghost.
Imagine Team Ghost versus Team Ghost
Ooh, East versus West, dude.
in a tandem comp.
Oh, that'd
Team
be
tandem
sick.
comp.
Yeah, but I think our Team Ghost would need to step up their livery game. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
they're just yellow bodies right
You
now.
can't just paint your car
Our
yellow.
street gang. You can't mess with the street gang. They're the boys. Stomp through the yard.
Yeah, good angle on this, you guys.
That looks like a Chris Hawkins car hauler.
Yeah, the raw component.
Yeah.
But that's cool. That's cool. I looked into those a couple times and I saw him when he came on here. Those are awesome.
Yeah, there.
That looks like another.
Yeah, it's
What is
another-
that? Is that J Bars?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's in the S15s now.
It's the tuck.
Yeah, you can tell by the way it's the rear skirt is touching the ground.
Now I need to get some smaller offset rear wheels.
Yeah, I still need to try these Rev D wheels, by the way. Like, I think they'll be
Yeah.
interesting.
I know we still have we've talked about that every episode since they came out, and we also talked about trying the Utah 3D printed flats, but I haven't yet.
We need to talk to Mike about the East Coast slider or shoot, I'm calling it basically the pit stop. The pit stop guys
Yeah,
made
Josh.
some
Phil,
East Bay, whatever.
yeah, East Bay
Um,
Sliders. What do they
And,
have?
they have some 3D printed wheels that they
Oh,
that
yeah.
they made, I believe. I know Mike has a set. I have to talk to him, see how they feel.
I've just never seen 3D wheels like survive the times. Although
sure.
the people that I have, or the person that I've seen it with, is Elliot, and I know he's not easy on wheels either.
I think mine would be fine.
I think
I'm
so
not.
too.
I'm not smoking the pillars like some of our members like to run into the poles really hard.
Hey, I've never seen so many wheels break. Like Jake has probably broken the most wheels just like on a whim than anything else.
I have only broken Rev D wheels, and that I don't use them anymore, so I haven't broken a wheel
Same.
in a long
The
time.
same. I've only broken Rev D wheels.
It cracks at the hub.
Yep.
I feel like, yeah.
Sorry, Jordan,
It's bad.
but that's just fact.
Well, that's why you gotta buy the dish wheels. It's significantly stronger in that area. It's like they're not trying for that the scale wheel look at that point. Although at the same time, do you find like the dish wheels like moving away from the scale factor, or like because there are Turbo Max, right? There's
I mean,
that.
nobody's running that style except for RTR in the front.
Right. So I don't know. Does it take away from the scale, or does it?
I think
add?
it adds to it. I think anything
Adds.
that adds detail is pretty cool.
Okay.
I mean, the fact that people are choosing to put them on the rear is just like circumstantial, right? Like, that's just what that person wants to do. But generally, like performance-wise, where that comes from is like WRC rally and stuff, and they did that for the front, like brake cooling effects and aero effects is what that comes from.
I'm on the Super G
Oh, we got
website.
Sebastian
right now.
and Jordan in the chat now.
Hey, you guys, check this out. I'm on the Super G website right now, and this is kind of cool.
Holy cow, what is that?
So it's a TT02 rear-wheel drive conversion kit,
That's pretty cool.
Oh, cool.
and it's the EA, so Eagle Racing, I believe, is the brand name that kind of disappeared and came back.
Sorry.
But for $200, like your TT02 is only like 100 and some odd dollars. This is a lot.
We have straight up overdose versus Rev D happening right now in the chat. I don't know if you guys noticed.
Comes from German Okay.
Can we pull up,
That's
since
okay.
Sebastian is here now, can we pull up that picture of his Ackerman again?
Oh, we sure can.
He needs to explain that shit, because Sebastian, what are you doing, dude?
I don't think this is a wide angle camera thing either. Like,
No, that's very clearly closed.
like
Sebastian,
your
do
crab
you have to
game
say
is
for
strong
yourself?
here. Although didn't stock RDX kind of have like a slight problem like that?
Ooh, I don't know. Never had one of those.
Yeah, there's a little bit, not a lot, like just a hair.
Donovan, Justin, what are your thoughts on this picture?
Justin.
Other than
Yeah,
the triple
that
wiper
triple-
was difficult.
Yeah, that was difficult, but yeah, I mean, I never realized how to tune that car. So
The triple wiper.
Yeah, so like, I mean, it is difficult.
If he had the adjustable base though, like he would just need to move the whole rack back, and that should take care of it.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. That's what he's saying. He's going with Warren Ball Cups.
On a Galm? Like,
Well, he is a factory driver, so he's been driving that Galm a lot.
wheel isn't at full angle in that pic.
Loose, just a bunch of loose parts between. I could probably make my car do that, to be honest. Like, without changing anything.
I mean, it's all there. Even Dow's hands.
I just can't believe that there's a whole team of people just looking to shame Sebastian like this, dude. That's crazy.
It's fine. We have fun. It's close, but still a little open. I'm still running stock geometry.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
That's why he's doing so good. He hasn't messed up the chassis yet.
I mean, it's kind of valid, right? Like the you can't really. I think in terms of box stock settings, which for the RDX, it's just the settings. There's no changing it, but like you can't really argue with it.
No, not at all. I think the RDX is a very aggressive and very comparable chassis, like out the door. You still have to work on the ST 3.0, and that's even like a chassis above the RDX, right?
I'm okay. I gotta say right now, watching chat, I'm a little annoyed that all these guys are bailing Sebastian out so quickly. That is not how you troll people. They're all making excuses for him now. They're like, it's okay. This is how it's supposed to be. Dude, you guys are failing. You're supposed to just keep ripping into him.
Hey, so do you think that if we got Victor Ho on the stream, Alfredo would follow?
Maybe. I think Alfredo was dead serious when he said, if once Miko does it, I'll do it. Or they could do it together.
Okay.
Hopefully I don't know. We need to make a plan for Miko too, by the way.
Well, yeah. I mean, so are we doing a stream on Thursday, or do we want to hold off and do something on like Friday or Saturday?
Yeah, we have to figure that out. I'll let you know. I need to talk to Miko. I don't think they're coming here until Friday. So
Okay. I need to figure out plans on how to stay up there.
yeah. So
Like, I have my aunt that lives up there, but I don't want to be like walking in her home at like 2 a.m. in the morning.
yeah. I don't know. I have like Carl is staying here one night, but then I don't know. I don't have other things, but I could theoretically have two people sleep here.
Okay. I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll do something. I have I have a pretty stellar sleeping mat. It's like a hybrid air foam thing.
Yeah.
Those are awesome.
I could just keep River in my bedroom, and someone could sleep in the living room, and someone could sleep in the office.
Afro Airbnb in Portland, to me, like in that area, would freak me out, like 100%. Okay. Back to what we're doing. So
I have one last question for the Peachtree boys,
yeah,
the Georgia boys, the ATL boys. If you could say anything to anyone in your community or like people in Atlanta that could see this video, like what would you tell them? Like, in terms of like check out this page, or come help us do this, or here's the drift scene, here's where it is. What would you tell the people of Atlanta?
That's a good question.
We're kind of in a sorry situation, but we're trying our best to source a place to set up our new track. But yeah, we have a Facebook page. I don't know if you guys are aware, but we have the Peachtree Drift Lounge Facebook page. We chat there pretty often. We also have a group chat going for that as well.
Yeah, if there's ever any events or anything that we're planning on going to, that we usually post it in there kind of as a group, just to let everybody know, like, I guess what's going on and where we're going to be at, so anybody can attend if they want. But like Justin said, Facebook's probably the best way to get in contact or just learn a little bit more about the group is Peachtree Drift Lounge on Facebook.
Yeah. So if you're in Atlanta and you're watching this video, look up Peachtree Drift Lounge on Facebook. They got a group. That's where you're going to see all the stuff going on for the people out there.
Oh, it's not on.
Yeah, that's the Uncle Coon.
That's our guy. Yeah.
Shout out to Coon.
So Atlanta is trying. If you're in Atlanta and you stumble across this video, the scene is alive. It is being carried on the backs of these guys here and Steve. And just
a couple guys. Yeah, absolutely.
Do your best to go to whatever events they have. This was okay. Afro has a good question, and this was kind of something that was brought up when I visited. There are like 10 million things named Peachtree in Atlanta, and that's
why our name is Peachtree, because it's wherever you're at. Yeah, because it's like Peachtree is wherever you're at.
There's Peachtree Road, there's Peachtree Avenue, there's Peachtree Street, there's a town called Peachtree, there's a town called Peachtree Corners.
Yeah, and there's probably like 14 Peachtree streets in Atlanta, if not more. So, and right next to each other. But yeah, I mean that's literally why the name is what it is, Peachtree Drift, because it just fits with Georgia so much.
It fits perfect. Yeah, it is what you guys are. It's Peachtree, and
we are Peachtrees.
It's beautiful. Yeah. Shout out to ATL, dude. I actually had a really good time when I went out there. It's the only time I ever been there, and we did all the things. We went to a Braves game. We went to the aquarium. They got a freaking whale shark at the aquarium, which is insane.
Yeah, world's biggest aquarium.
Yeah, we went to all the like. You guys have a theme of where there's like old industrial buildings that are now like fun, like shopping.
Oh, like Pond City Market.
Pond City Market.
Pond City Market, and there was other places.
Yeah, like Atlanta's very like
pretty sick,
multicultural, and more to do than you would expect. A lot of people just think of Atlanta being like the South.
Yeah, there's a ton.
There's a lot to do in Atlanta.
We went out like every night, and it was just a different place every time. It was really fun.
Yeah, we're not just traffic and Hellcats.
Yeah.
It's not like,
and there's the crazy like rock formation thing, which is pretty cool.
You talking about Stone Mountain?
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. We live
Giant
pretty close
rock.
to that. Yeah, it's literally like
a lot of people go RC crawling there.
Yeah, that's a big crawling spot.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Honestly, the whale shark was pretty mind-blowing to me. I was like, what the fuck? They have a whale shark? We weren't even planning on going to the aquarium. We were just kind of sitting around the house, and I was like Googling shit, and it was like, there's a whale shark in the city that we're in. What the hell is that about? There's two of them.
Crazy. It's
pretty sick.
Yeah. It's a nice place to be.
Yeah.
If you guys ever come to Atlanta, we'd love to show you guys around. There's lots to do outside of drifting as well.
Shout out to the Falcons. Shout out to the Braves. Shout out to the Hawks.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Atlanta United. Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, our soccer team is pretty good right now. A lot of people focus on that.
Yeah. I follow MLS quite a bit, so yeah, United, solid team.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys.
We're
think
at
it's
that
time. Yeah, we're a little bit of like before, so hopefully you guys get some sleep and.
Thanks for having us, guys. I know we appreciate it.
For having us. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
It was. I know. I had scheduled you guys, or you guys were scheduled before the track had closed, and then it closed, and then it was like a question of like, what, like, do we even go on the podcast anymore? And I was like,
Yeah.
where Adam and I talked about it, I was like, absolutely, fuck, now's the best time to come. Like, I really want to help your guys' scene like come alive again.
Kind
Yeah,
of down
man,
in the
yeah.
dumps right now. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
appreciate it for sure because like we were saying, I mean, it was growing. It got to a point where like on a Saturday, I mean, there's 20 plus guys. I know you guys are talking about comps. Our comps definitely, I would say, attract 30 plus people. You know,
Yeah.
so it's definitely a scene there, and
It exists.
Yeah,
It's just someone has to
just
bring it together or find the right spot.
mhm.
We're definitely trying to organize more group visits to different tracks. Cookville is there, and then I think they're planning on going to South Carolina this
Yeah.
weekend. I think.
Find
So-
spots too. Like a lot of times, like different cities will have spots you can rent, and they'd be down to have you there. I've seen that happen a lot.
Yeah.
Brown Rose, shout out to Wish in Atlanta. Great shop. It's a super fun city.
Oh, Wish, that's cool. I think I've been there before. I think that's a thrift store, if I'm not mistaken. There's there's a lot of random stuff to do in Atlanta. Like I said, it's a
It
good
really
time.
is, yeah.
A lot of
Dude, we went to this place. I forget where it was. It was one of the places that was like an old industrial complex that is now, it had like a huge food court and stuff like that. But across the street, I forget what this place was called, but it looked insane. You walk in, outside is like a huge playground. You walk in the front door and it's just a closed room. It's like an all wood room. They're like, you pay your fee or whatever to go inside. You go inside, there's like a bowling alley, there's a cornhole courts, there's arcade and foosball and all this shit in a bar. It was really cool.
Yeah, I would say one of the main attractions that people have. You were right there when you went to Ponce. It's called the Beltline, and it's kind of like
Yeah.
Mhm.
walkable part of Atlanta where like especially
Yeah.
the Atlanta perimeter, and they made like a walking path around the entire city,
Around the whole city. Yeah, we did do that.
bars
Like,
and everything.
we went to
and,
Ponce, and then one of the next days we just did a walk down the Beltline. That was really
yeah, it gets
cool.
pretty hectic. You probably had to avoid some scooters and stuff like that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
yeah. But yeah, it's a fun time, man. It's a fun
It's
time.
a cool city.
Appreciate it. Definitely to make it out towards your guys' way. I know. I've been to the West Coast a little bit before. I know I had an office or a company that I worked for was in Arizona, and I always was mad that I never brought my car over there to visit some of the tracks
Dude,
over there.
You gotta go to Tandem, dude. It's so much
Yeah.
fun. Tandem is sick in Phoenix and in Mesa.
So much
Um,
fun.
Well, maybe next year you guys can make it out to Drift to Death. That'd be sick.
Yeah, absolutely. We would love to travel to you guys' track and get some jams with you guys as well.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Hey, you guys, if you're still watching, thanks for being here. It's been fun. It's always fun doing this stream on Thursdays. It gives me something to do. Gives us, a place to talk about all this stuff. I do think it's important that we're able to like discuss your track and finding a new place for you guys. I want to leave you guys with this. Thanks, Tao. I don't know what you're doing. But
How does it happen?
Oh my gosh. They're doing tire
buggy
drops,
shit.
car flips.
Yeah, that's some buggy shit.
Yep. Let me get my calendar really quickly here, because next
I guess
week.
question for that picture, I'm assuming it's probably just an RDX.
I was gonna
'cause
say that is Rolling Garage. So
it better be an RDX because
So just for preview, next week we've got Al with Casa Drift, so Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Midwest boys, sick.
So we'll be doing that. Same time, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll see you then. Guys, stay safe. Have fun. And later.
Later, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate you.
Thanks, guys. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you guys hang out
Hang
until
out for
a little bit.
second.
Okay.
Yeah.